Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me for this training video. Today, we'll be talking about Focus on Energy's Midstream Solutions. We'll cover why this program is beneficial to you and your customers. We'll cover customer eligibility requirements, and we'll cover additional resources and next steps that are available to you. Midstream incentives are a bit different from the Focus on Energy incentives that you've used in the past. A lot of incentive programs work directly with the end customer, where the end customer applies for an incentive after the sale has occurred and then receives a check a few weeks later. This is called a downstream incentive program because the incentive is applied at the end of the supply chain. In a midstream incentive program, the utility works with distributors and contractors in the middle of the supply chain. At Focus on Energy, the incentive is applied at the time that the contractor sells the equipment to the end customer. Once the contractor submits a complete application, their distributor will then reimburse the contractor for the instant discount. Midstream incentive programs have been used by utilities across the country for many years. And why? Because they're proven to work. Since the Focus on Energy midstream incentive is applied at the time of the sale, the customer gets that incentive in the form of an instant discount. That makes it an effective sales tool to help you upsell more energy efficient equipment. A midstream incentive program can also help contractors, distributors, and Focus on Energy reach more customers when leveraging each other's networks. As of now, the Focus on Energy midstream solution includes 4 equipment categories. 1. Commercial kitchen equipment. 2. Ductless mini-split heat pumps. 3. Heat pump water heaters. And 4. High-performance circulator pumps. The equipment requirements in this training video are presented in that same order. So you can go ahead and feel free to skip to the categories that are relevant to you and your business. We offer incentives on several different types of commercial kitchen equipment, including dishwashers, fryers, griddles, hot food holding cabinets, ice machines, ovens, and steamers. All equipment types have to be ENERGY STAR certified in order to qualify for a discount. Oh, and those hot food holding cabinets need to have a volume of 13 cubic feet or more. There's a lot of benefits for customers who buy ENERGY STAR certified commercial equipment for their businesses. Because restaurants often use 5 to 7 times more energy per square foot than other commercial buildings, these energy savings are significant. Now, depending on the equipment, ENERGY STAR commercial kitchen products offer energy savings of 10% to 70% over standard models. Outfitting a commercial kitchen with ENERGY STAR certified products could save restaurant owners more than $5,300 a year on energy costs. And as you can see, each product has its own unique and innovative features. All right, next up, ductless mini split heat pump systems. Ductless mini-split heat pump incentives are distributed per qualifying system. Another way to think about this is that the incentive is per outdoor condenser unit, since each system only has one outdoor condenser unit. To qualify for the incentive, the ductless mini-split system must have an output capacity equal to or less than 65,000 BTU per hour. It must be 18 SEER or greater and 9 HSPF or greater. It has to have inverter technology, and it must be classified by AHRI as mini splits or non-ducted indoor units. There's a few key benefits of choosing a ductless mini split heat pump system over less efficient alternatives. First, because heat pumps transfer heat instead of generate heat, ductless mini-split heat pumps use up to 60% less energy than standard home electric resistance-based heating systems. Secondly, these systems use an indoor unit connected to an outdoor unit via refrigerant lines to avoid energy losses in a home or business. More than 30% of a central forced air system's energy consumption can be due to duct losses. And now for the heat pump water heater measure. The requirements for this one are quite easy. All we require is that it's Energy Star certified. Customers who install a heat pump water heater enjoy significant money and energy savings. Those who choose these units over a standard electric water heater can save a household of 4 around $350 per year on electric bills and up to $3,750 over the heat pump water heater's lifetime. All right, now, the first question that a lot of customers ask about heat pump water heaters is, how do they work? So here are the basics in 5 easy to remember steps. 1. A fan draws in the surrounding air. 2. That air passes through an evaporator coil filled with refrigerant, turning that air into vapor. 3. A compressor compresses the vapor, which increases its temperature. 4. The vapor moves to a coil placed in a tank filled with water, heating the water in the upper part of the tank before that water flows out of the unit. And 5. As the hot water leaves the top of the tank, cold water enters the tank at the bottom and cools the vapor that then returns to the evaporator. A qualifying circulator pump is a properly sized, high-efficiency, electronically commutated motor pump for heating or cooling circulation with variable speed capabilities to match demand. These are also known as ECM pumps. Since there's no certification like Energy Star that we can use to determine which models meet this requirement, we created a list of qualified products. Now, this list is ever changing, and you're welcome to let us know if there's other models you think qualify. The list of qualifying products will be sent to you when you enroll in the Focus on Energy program and is available for download in the Midstream application portal that we'll discuss a bit later in the training. By choosing a high-performance ECM circulator pump over less efficient single-speed alternatives, customers save energy in 3 basic ways. 1. By varying the flow rate of the pump. 2. By reducing the flow, ECM pumps can increase the temperature difference between water leaving the boiler and water returning, improving efficiency and reducing heating fuel consumption. And 3, by compensating for standard pumps, which are typically oversized. In addition to the equipment requirements mentioned on the previous slides, the customer needs to qualify for the program also. The equipment must be installed in a Wisconsin building, which can be either a home or a business, and the building in which the equipment is installed must be a customer of both a participating Focus on Energy electric and natural gas utility. Now, most of the electric and natural gas utilities in the state of Wisconsin do participate, but there's a few in the northern part of the state that do not. There are also some instances in which the customer is not required to have both a participating electric and natural gas utility. So if a customer only has one or the other, you should reach out to Focus on Energy's Midstream team for guidance. See contact information at the end of the training. Reference the link in this session to see the list of participating utilities. These midstream solutions are open to any sector or type of building, including single-family homes, multifamily, commercial, government buildings, and more. We do require pre-approval for new construction projects as they tend to qualify for other focus on energy incentives and can be quite large. In the pre-approval process, we determine if the end customer is already using our new construction program or if the new construction program may be a better fit for them. For large new construction projects, we need to check with your distributor to make sure there's enough funding available to provide incentives for the project. All right, ready to get started? Here are the steps you'll need to complete to offer your customers the Midstream instant discount and submit an application for reimbursement. The first step is to verify the eligibility requirements that we discussed earlier in the training and determine the correct incentive amount to offer your customer. Second, you'll include the instant discount on that qualifying customer's invoice as a line item. Now, the preferred language for the line item is focus on energy instant discount. If your invoicing system makes it tough to meet this requirement, contact Midstream at focusonenergy.com to discuss how to best include the discount on your invoice. On a side note, the Focus on Energy incentives are offered through distributors, so the incentives will vary by distributor. Okay, third, when you are finalizing the sale with your qualifying customer, you'll ask them to complete the customer acknowledgement form and return the completed copy to you. And finally, you'll complete a reimbursement application in our online Midstream application portal, which we review in the next lesson. The application asks for some information about the customer and the equipment, and will then have you upload the customer invoice and signed customer acknowledgement form. If you have any questions while going through these steps, you can always contact Midstream at focusonenergy.com for assistance. And now for the next steps. Once you complete this lesson, enroll in the Focus on Energy Midstream solution. First, contact your distributor to find out if they're participating in the Focus on Energy Midstream solution. If your distributor is participating, let them know that you would like to enroll and go to the Focus on Energy website and become a Focus on Energy trade ally. If your distributor isn't participating, reach out to Midstream at focusonenergy.com to discuss next steps.